The stars of Revolution Pro Wrestling and CMLL from Mexico came together in Wolverhampton this past Saturday for two spectacular shows that made up Fantasticamania UK 2025. The first of the two shows began at lunchtime in the hangar in Wolverhampton and began with a CMLL tradition, a lightning match between Robbie X and Esfinge. Both men went on offense immediately, given that 10-minute time limit, but Esfinge was able to wrap up X in a pinning predicament to secure the victory as both men prepared to wrestle again on show 2 later in the day. Connor Mills and his tag team partner Jay Joshua have been on incredible form in RevPro as of late. On show 1 at Fantasticamania, they were both in singles action. First, Mills against one of the up-and-coming stars of CMLL, Gelhua. In the end, it was a fight he could not win. Mills able to force the submission and secure the tap-out win as Mills edges closer to another showdown with his longtime nemesis, Michael Oku, this December 14th at Uprising. Jay Joshua followed next, also in singles action, in his case against the dead man of CMLL, Defunto. And Joshua continuing here to be the wrecking ball that he has been as of late. The Gotch pile driver, enough to put Defunto down. So both Mills and Joshua heading into the evening show where they had a trios match coming up later on with singles victories under their belts. International tag team action up next. Japan's Okumura teaming with Mexico's Felino Jr. against Fuego and the undisputed British Cruiserweight champion Nino Bryant. It was the Cruiserweight champion who proved to be the difference. When all was said and done, it was a Bryant splash from the top rope that secured the win for him and Fuego. Next, JJ Gale still reeling from the betrayal of his former tag team partner David Francisco last week in Southampton. One-on-one with Titan, the long-running CMLL World Welterweight Champion, in what was a very even contest indeed until David Francisco chose to stick his nose in Gale's business, coming down to the ring, causing a distraction. That gave Titan the opportunity to dive onto Gale. Moments later, he hit the diving double foot stomp from the top rope and secured the 1-2-3. When the match between Hechicero and Chris Ridgway was announced for show 1 of Fantasticamania, a lot of people predicted it was going to be a real technical clinic. It was exactly as billed, and then some. Hechicero was able to win it after getting Ridgway all tied up. Ridgway on the losing end of his only action of the day, but Hechicero had another match to prepare for later on show 2. Trios action up next, and an interesting dynamic as Mystico and Michael Oku, who were set to go one-on-one in the main event of show 2 later in the day, found themselves on the same team alongside the prodigy that is Mascara Dorada. Those three took on Will Caven, Mark True, and Kieran Lacey. And it was Oku who finished a three-way combo with the 6-star frog splash to secure the win. And then our main event of show 1, Shah Samuels, the undisputed British heavyweight champion in non-title action against the 35-year veteran, a legend of CMLL in Ultimo Guerrero. And this was an extremely hard-hitting heavyweight contest, ultimately won by Samuels with a moonsault off the top rope. A much-needed confidence boost for Samuels, or at least so it seemed, until right after the match, Joshua and Connor Mills charged the ring and assaulted Samuels. Ultimo Guerrero, who was going to be their partner later on show 2, decided to join in as well. And for the third RevPro show in a row, Jay Joshua ended the broadcast standing tall over Shah Samuels, with Samuels' undisputed British heavyweight title in his possession. The question being, will that title actually become the property of Jay Joshua when he and Samuels go one-on-one with the title on the line live in Lyon? So a real cliffhanger end to show 1 at Fantasticamania UK, but less than 3 hours later, show 2 would be on the air. I'll give you all of the information on that in a separate video. In the meantime, though, I've been Dave Bradshaw, and this has been your RevPro Recap.